So, hello, Pisces. How are you today? My name is Karen. I'm with Veronica's Dreams Tarot. And this reading is for Pisces, end of March to the end of April. However, I do feel like these personal growth readings are timeless. I think people will come across them when they need to, since they are about, working through changes or working through what's happening in our life. So, if this is a general reading, if it doesn't resonate, please, take a look at your sun, moon, or rising and check that out as well. Again, these are going to be what you come across will probably be more important than the sign you're in, but we'll do it this way. I do personal readings. My link to my website is in the description box below. We will be taking a look at the basis for what's changing in your life, or either why you're changing or what's happening, blocks that are helping you, that are keeping you from moving forward, fears and obstacles that will also keep you from moving forward. And then we're going to look at the strengths that will help you move forward, action steps to help you move forward, and the outcome when actions are followed. I am using the Light Seer Tarot today. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this, Pisces. Okay, what is the basis of this change? Page of Pentacles and Hierophant. Oh, that feels pretty spiritual to me. May not be though, I don't know. What's blocking you? Five of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Fears or obstacles. Four of Pentacles. Judgment. Strengths, please. Knight of Wands. And Hangman. Okay, advice. Hermit. Ten of Wands. Outcome, I will keep that to myself until we're done. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. So this could be about a relationship, but it could just be also about something that's really important to you. This is I feel like, when I look at those cups, I feel the energy move up. So I feel like this is something that is spiritual or is about, it almost feels about marriage. It could be. So, could be. Let's talk about this. These could be a little bit different depending on who you are. So our basis for our change is the Hierophant and the Page of Pentacles. So when I first saw this, I'm thinking the Page of Pentacles is a learning card. This page will spend the time to learn something new and really want to do a good job. Like, really focuses on doing a good job. And that Hierophant could be about spiritual things. It could also be about learning as well. It can also be about commitment. Let me take a quick gander and see what we got going on. I don't feel like there's love anywhere else here. So this is something that is important to you. And I am feeling more spiritual with the Judgment, the Hangman, and the Hermit. We got that. Those are three pretty spiritual cards there, plus this Hierophant. So this is something more on the spiritual realm, something you are trying to work through or understand spiritually. Like the Page of Pentacles reminds me of, she really wants to understand what she's learning. She doesn't want to just learn it. She wants to really learn it, like, really understand it. And I feel like this is something you really want to understand. And it is on the spiritual realm because we have the Hierophant here. So you're working through that. I would say this issue is about something that you're really trying to work through. Now, if it's not spiritual, it's something that you believe very strongly in. We have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We also have the Temperance right after that, and the Star. These are all pretty deep cards. And then we have deep cards throughout here. So know that if you're, but this is something, so this would be something that you would know what you're working on. So I'm going to leave that up to you to know what it is, because that page tells me that you are going to figure this out one way or another, and you're pretty hell bent on it because that's what she does. She doesn't just, she's a young person as far as a young character, so to speak, but she's intent, about what she learns. And she's also, I mean, this feels very spiritual to me too, the way she's standing there and has that, and the way she's looking. Like, it's not just the way she's standing, it's the way she's looking. She's kind of like, I got this. So what is blocking you here? You're having a fight within yourself. So the Five of Swords, and especially in this deck, is, I don't see that as a fight with other people or a group or anything like that. What I do see in this deck is it's definitely inner conflict within yourself. It's, if you look at that bird is right on his shoulder, and there is someone behind him. So I do feel like there's something about this affecting someone else too. But there's something that's nagging at you. And that's what I feel like that is. The bird, like, I don't know if he's poking him or not, but it feels that way. And then the Ace of Pentacles reminds us to, this is a block of, there's this, I want to learn this really bad and I'm really focused on it, but how do I do it? How do I start this? So this could be some kind of spiritual business, or when you're looking into doing this, maybe it's not a common thing, so it's not an easy thing for you to start. Like, this is getting started is another thing that's blocking at you, but I think it's too, there's something nagging at you. So there's some piece of this that's nagging at you. That's what I feel here more than anything. And my cat's wanting to say hi bad. Like, she wants so much attention. And yeah, I do. I feel like that. So what we have here is your obstacles and your fears. So we have the Four of Pentacles coupled with the Judgment card. And so your fear is having to let go of something. If you look at that Judgment card too, like, she looks like she's letting go of something, right? It's going up. So and the Four of Pentacles is about holding on to something. So I feel like this is definitely, what do you need to let go of that's so scary? Like, what are you holding on to that you have to let go of that is causing you fear? And I feel like that's what this is really about letting go. More than anything, how do I do this? And if I let go of this, what's going to happen? How is that going to affect my life once I don't have this? Because I've got to let go of something here. And I believe it's something that, it's, again, going back to that Five of Swords, it's something that's nagging at you in your head. It doesn't necessarily mean it's true, but it feels true to you. Absolutely. So it's like, it's right there. And 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 if you let go of something, whatever this is, whether it would be, I got to let go of this belief, I've got to let go of this lifestyle, I've got to let go of, there's something that you have to let go. And you have to, you have to have faith to let it go. But that's really a scary thing. So whatever this is that you have to let go of has been a part of your life for a while, or it has made a huge impression on your life right now. Your strengths are the Knight of Wands and the Hangman. So you do have it in you with this Knight of Wands the whole reason for this is to bring joy and happiness and to understand yourself. So this Knight of Wands, to me, she has a lot of passion and a lot of, you know, she feels good, she feels happy, and this is a great card. But I do feel like there is part of me feels with this card is it's not needing anything or anyone else to enjoy your music, to enjoy your um, time. To you can dance alone, you can sing alone, you can celebrate alone, and it's okay. And you know you can. And that's what you kind of want to do. There's something about this free, whatever this is going to free you so that you are okay in a space by yourself. That you will feel like, or you have this in you already, where you don't feel like you have to have someone to survive. You've got this in that way. Now, the other strength that you have is that you are willing to take the time out and you do have an open mind. So the hangman's about looking at things differently, taking a time out, really evaluating the situation from all angles. Where to me, that says you have that within yourself already. This strength is there. You're willing, you have an open mind. You are looking at things from different angles, but more importantly, you have that open mind. And that open mind will allow you to go through changes easier, because if you're closed minded, it's hard to get through changes. But I love that night as far as the strength goes, because I mean, this is very happy card. So this would bother me if it was in your fear, like if fearing to lose this, but instead you have this and use this. So your advice is the Hermit and the Ten of Wands. Now when I see these two together, I think, well, first off, Ten of Wands, it's hard, but it's worth the work, because the Ten of Wands is about hard work. You've worked hard to get to this point of where you're at. And the Hermit is, the advice with the Hermit is, so a lot of times when I see the Hermit as advice, it's like taking the time out to contemplate and look at things. But this is a reminder to also not necessarily seek answers from outside, from other people. Seek answers for yourself. You don't have to, I don't even think it's a reminder. You don't even have to search on, Google or YouTube. Go within and ask yourself and be true to you, not what the world thinks, not what your brother or sister think, not what your husband or wife thinks. What do you think? What do you feel? And then the Ten of Wands also reminds that if you feel like this is hard, you may look at changing things up a little bit. How can I carry this load differently to make it easier for me to keep moving forward? Because the Ten of Wands is about a heavy load. Like, it's hard, you can do it. Sometimes you have to manipulate it, but I feel like with this strength of an open mind and being able to make changes and shift, you will be able to do this. The outcome is a little crazy, so let's talk about this outcome a little bit. We have the Tower here. So within the near future, things are going to change and your life is going to shift. So Tower can be really scary for some people because change is scary, but it doesn't necessarily mean tragic. So a tower is something that changes unexpectedly. And when we have things that happen to us unexpectedly, if we're not in this kind of mode where we have an open mind, a change can really be hard. And sometimes even when we have an open mind, a change can be hard. And even if it's something we choose to do, or it's okay, it's a good change, it doesn't mean it's easy. So the Tower is hard in that respect, that something's shifting and changing in your life unexpectedly. And something that you thought had a better foundation that may not. But what this allows you to do is build a new foundation. So even though this is the outcome and that there will be a change, a shift, something really happening here, at the same time, this allows you to use all of this good stuff that you have, the Knight of Wands and the Hangman and your Hermit, and the advice to rebuild and start over and build a new foundation for yourself to begin. This is a pretty spiritual reading. So whatever this is very deep within yourself, or it's spiritual, one of the two. I mean, to me, being within yourself is spiritual in itself. It doesn't necessarily mean God or angels or spirits in that respect. But when I say spiritual, I mean within yourself. Changes we're doing within and making for us. And I feel like this is going to allow that to happen. While the tower is a scary moment, and I can't tell you what's happening here with this tower, and I don't know that I want to, because this is you know when we make changes in our life, and I do this on every reading, is things that's hard, but it doesn't end right here with this tower moment, because this is just probably, to me, this could be the beginning. Like, if this tower moment allows you to rebuild a new foundation, you're going to have a whole new beginning here, Pisces. So I feel like this is going to be really important as time moves forward, and to deal with this. And maybe that's why we got this advice too, the Ten of Wands, is to be able to deal with this shift or this change that's coming, because all it means is, hey, when this happens, you just need to carry things a little differently, handle it differently. You can still handle it. You got this. It's going to be hard for a bit, but you just need to shift priorities, shift the weight from here to here. You can do it. You just got to, reorganize, so to speak. So I hope that makes a lot of sense here. This card, the tower, is going to be scary when it comes up in a reading, no matter what, for some people. For me personally, it makes me go, thank God I need a change, because I always want to change. But I always think of the tower as a good thing, because it kind of clears the slate. And even when things are hard and you don't want to necessarily have hard things happen, sometimes when we clear our slate, it gives us a fresh look, a fresh feel, allows us to, look at things differently. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please let me know. Give me a comment, hit the like button. Also, is it really a button, I don't know. It's just thinking about that, hit the like button. I don't know. It's a button. Anyway, that's the way I go. So, if this resonated, great. Yeah, just let me know. Or even if you just like the reading, let me know. If you think it would help someone else, maybe some of this advice, or, taking a look at this, or if you feel like this is someone else, you could share the video with them. Maybe that will help them. So have a beautiful day, and take care. Thank you.